Good morning, Marauders. It's Wednesday.
F this, I'm going to Hogwarts.
Nia, I can't wait to see you when you get back, but I hope that you have lots of fun these next few weeks in Greece. So this week's theme is, I guess it was a thing that was started by Haley G. Hoover, the survey about Hogwarts. What house are you in? I've always considered myself a Ravenclaw because I've always been a bit of a know-it-all, and I really consider school important and kind of Hermione-ish in that way, although not to that extreme. However, when I went on Pottermore, they insisted that I was a Gryffindor. So, I guess I'm a Gryffindor? Who is your favorite character? Up until I read the last book, my favorite character was probably Hermione Granger. I just admired her and I wanted to be her. Everything about her was something I admired and aspired to bring out those aspects myself. When I read the last book, Snape's character just touched me, though, in a way that nobody else did in the series, so he became my favorite character. What is your favorite book in the series? My favorite book is Deathly Hallows. It's because it just wraps up all of the rest of the series. If I had to pick a second favorite, I think it would be Half-Blood Prince, because I'm such a huge fan of backstories, and all those times where you found out Tom Riddle's backstories going in the pensive was really awesome. But the end of that book was so tragic for me that it took away from it being my favorite book. What is your favorite movie in the series? My favorite movie is Deathly Hallows Part 2. Because I felt that they were really true to the book. They did change some things, but it was the only movie that I walked out and I was completely and totally satisfied with the way that they did it. I think the fact that they split it into two movies was a fantastic choice to stay true to the original story. And that's one thing that really infuriates me. Like the third one, Prisoner of Azkaban, I know a lot of people who haven't read the books really enjoy that, but for me, I felt like they took out my favorite part of Prisoner of Azkaban, which was the backstories and everything. I felt like that whole Marauders aspect with Harry getting to know his father and Sirius and Lupin and just getting to know that generation was the best part of Prisoner of Azkaban. And when they cut that out of the movie, it just made me so angry. And that's how a lot of the movies made me feel. None of them to the extent of Prisoner of Azkaban, but a lot of the ones I was sitting there looking forward to certain aspects, like the Cupid singing that poem from Ginny to Harry and Chamber of Secrets, and these little moments that were really special to me were cut out of the movies, and so it made it really hard for me to enjoy them. If you attended Hogwarts, what area would you specialize in? I think that I would probably specialize in like magical creatures. In fact, I would probably come back as a teacher for magical creatures because I kind of enjoy getting on with children and teaching things, and I also really enjoy the idea of getting to interact with unicorns and hippogriffs and all of those amazing creatures. So I think I would want to be a Care of Magical Creatures teacher, although a lot better one than Hagrid. What is your favorite quote, either from the books or the movie? I would have to say from the first movie, "I'm going to bed before either of you comes up with another clever idea to get us killed, or worse, expelled." What is your Patronus? I've always said that my Patronus would be a white tiger because when I meditate, my spirit animal that comes and talks to me is a white tiger. But it's been a long time since I meditated, and when I thought of this, the first thing that popped into my mind was a white wolf. So I think my spirit animal might have changed, and it might be a white wolf now. I'm not sure. I would have to meditate and figure it out. How has Harry Potter affected your life, and where would you be without him? Oh my goodness, where would I be without Harry Potter? I wouldn't even recognize myself without Harry Potter. All the truest friends that I made in high school that are dear and like family to me were all people that I bonded with through Harry Potter, and I wouldn't have known them. I wouldn't have learned how to edit video, because the person who taught me how to edit video was one of the Harry Potter friends. So I wouldn't have started making anime music videos. I wouldn't have started going on YouTube. My whole life would be completely different without Harry Potter. It just has been such a big point in my life. And in fact, there was a point in my life when I was in high school. I think it was around freshman or sophomore year. I was so depressed from how much crap was going on in my life that I just wished I was dead. And the way that I got through that point was I said, I can't, if I'm going to kill myself, I can't kill myself until I have read all the Harry Potter books and seen all the Harry Potter movies. And I figured that by the time that point came in my life, I would be in a better space. And I was. But for a while, that's what got me through. It's like, I can't die without knowing what happens to Harry Potter in the end of the series. So I'm not sure if we're doing challenges this week, but if we are doing challenges, my challenge is for whoever I choose to make up a little small Doctor Who skit and act it out. And the person who gets that challenge is Dallas. I'm sure you will make an excellent doctor and doctor's companion. Okay, love you girls. Bye. And Kylie, I will see you tomorrow.